Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And here we go from Indy. Tyler Scott now to return it. And he's out a little short of the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Now Allen off the play action. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. The give inside to Stevenson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Allen. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No look on his first look of the game, and now they're going to face 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Now a design run. It's Allen. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. And Allen will hold on to this. And limit the damage, just a few yards on that game. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Here we go.
Running for it with Stevenson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Ready? Alert! What's that?
Stevenson is in for the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Now Camarda on to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
To number 1, Josh Downs. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on 1st. He has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
That's another Colts 1st down.
Buffalo 18.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'll throw it. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 7 yards on that pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Ooh, I like that call. I I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. First down, play action. Going the out route complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate that play. Works beautifully, and the tight end the beneficiary.
Ready.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal.
Ready. Liking 18.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Got it. Ready.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Hawk 70. Ready.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Options are open here, and this is second and inches. He keeps it himself, and he's in for the touchdown. The Colts finish up their opening drive.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Play action now, Allen. This is a heater going deep. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it up. And the Colts come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground.
He's blocked. That ball's free. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And Buffalo will take this one back for the touchdown. The Bills parlay the turnover into a lead. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery, or number two, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Hawk 70.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And now it's 3rd and short.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Stephanie. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Charbonnet, a 1st down and more. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 22 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Design bootleg here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. 2nd time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Now start on the ground. Taylor crosses midfield, still going. And he's down to the 42-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go.
They go play action on 1st down. Finds his fullback. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ready, go!
Going now on 1st down. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ready,
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80. Tag. 19, Buffalo 18.
Charbonnet has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19.
Running for it with Taylor. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also...
And he will get into the end zone for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts making a one-score game in the 1st half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Scott now to return. That ball is loose. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sidelines are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Colts going in the dime look. 3rd down, 6 DBs out there. Again, it's Cook. He does not get to that line. Looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope, 4th down coming up. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Bills with a punt team out there. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Now come out throwing. This will be caught by Tyler Warren. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts. Colts operating from the hurry up, rushing back to the line. On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That one gains 7. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
19 Lions.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. And takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to pass on first and 10. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Throwing from the gun here. Forced out to his right. They didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Let's go now.
From the gun on third down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
That's good for the Colts.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's got it, it's in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
A gain of 24 yards.
Looking quickly here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. One last play before the break.
Here we go, Jack. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Final throw before the break. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts earn the chance to tie it before halftime. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts tie this game at 21. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This is taken in at the 13. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Starting the third with Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To throw here on first down. And it's him on the in route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable. and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Jeanette, Dragon 60. Cougar 19. 18, 5 in. Go.
Running right. This is Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
I'll throw it here on first. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Tag. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Looking for pivot, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And he's going to bring this back with a pick 6 and Buffalo touchdown.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the jump.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hurt. 70 lying.
The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Heads out on the bootleg. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
That looked like they were trying to bootleg out of some of this chaos, Kate, and unfortunately, well, he gets trapped right in the middle 3rd, and you can't get to that space outside. You really do become a sitting duck in the middle of a broken play.
Bills going nickel, 3rd down.
Come on.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. His work begins at the 31, and he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 37-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Brown 80. Hey, home. What's that?
Stevenson with another carry. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now Allen off the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Allen. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
319.
The give inside to Stevenson. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Taylor now up the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So 1st down from the 41. Taylor again. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19.
Throwing off the play fake. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Ready.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Come on.
Taylor trying to run for this first. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down.
At his 49-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Back to throw it. Finds Pittman, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. Ducking back to throw. He's on a quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. So we're through 3 here. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Second and 3 now. They're throwing it. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st, and then we go backwards on 2nd. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. He's got Pierce. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ready.
1st and 10, looking to throw. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
They'll run here following the penalty. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Back to throw. The Bills get to him. He's brought down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
The Colts ready for the punt. Great special teams execution on that punt. It's inside the 10, reaches the 8. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now it's Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
The big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Third and long. They're going to throw. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense is set. First and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Another one for Cook. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up third down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking to throw. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Punt team on the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. Oh, and they're going to fake this one. And no success on the fake punch. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on fourth down.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be first down Colts.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
From the red zone now. It's a screen pass. Charbonnet. And he's brought down after a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Warriors, 70.
He's dropping back to throw. Catch is made in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Taylor scores. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So to get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock, now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one right down the middle. And the Colts tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Scott now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Here he is to throw. He's going deep. That's complete inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Camarda on to send it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, ready.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10.
Ready, steady.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Setting up to pass. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is to throw. That one nabbed by Warren. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Offense in the hurry up here.
10 yards. That's good for the Colts.
And there's the spike. 8 seconds to go. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
He's going to throw this one. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Well, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we
One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. And he goes and pulls in that Hail Mary. It's a touchdown, and they can tie this or play for the win with no time left. I still don't think everyone has quite processed that touchdown as time expired, Brock, but they don't have time. They've got to make the biggest decision of the game right now. Do you force overtime, or do you go for this win?
Well, you said a key word right there, processed. And this is a process. You spend the week planning it, you got the numbers behind it, but ultimately, Kate, this comes down to gut and feel. I say it every time in these moments. You've had to use the last 4 quarters to make this decision, and it better not have been right in the moment. You better have made it before this drive began.
go.
Here he goes, one final shot. And they risked it all, but they lost it all. The defense with a massive stand. This game is over. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Indy.